heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can make.
So he's got 2 fights left. I believe he's going to fight David. I just don't believe it's going to be the next fight. I just don't believe it's going to be on Cinco de Mayo. But already, just like these narratives that you see, people still believe in these narratives. I just showed you that people still say that Canelo doesn't want to fight Jamal, even after Jamal said it himself on the post press conference. I told Canelo no. They came to me. They came to me and asked me if I wanted to fight. I told him I had a long layoff. I did not want to fight him. So my brother stepped in. He said it himself. And yet you still have people saying that Jamal don't want to fight Canelo. And that's because this is why I've always defended Canelo, is because not that he needs me to defend him, it's because he's held to an unfair standard, bro. He's held to an unfair standard. It's not fair. What they say to him, they don't say to Bud. What they say to him, they don't say to Tank. What they say to him, they don't say to Wilder. You see what I'm saying? They don't hold other fighters to the same accountability. I hold him the same. I think he needs to fight David. I think he needs to fight David. But I also believe that for the past 5-6 years, they made everything about Canelo. Anytime we talked about, well, why don't Boo Boo fight David, or why don't Boo Boo fight Charlo, or why don't David fight Charlo, or they fight each other, or whatever. Every time that was brought up, they blamed this man. They blamed this man. They made it seem like he was holding up the division and everything. And then, of course, who can forget? Who can forget when he went to 168? They said I had a friend. I just told y'all last week. I have a friend who is who hates Canelo Alvarez. He literally tells me he does not like Canelo Alvarez. He's a Floyd Mayweather fan. He's a veteran that I see over that where I work at. He doesn't watch the boxing right now. He's like, he's a Floyd fan. He knows who Crawford is, and he knows who Tank is and stuff like that. But we were talking. He does not like Canelo. And when I asked him why he doesn't like Canelo, you know what he did? He regurgitated a narrative that he saw from Dante's Boxing Nation or Blue Blood TV or one of these guys. He said, yeah, but he went to a 168 division where it was weak. And I said, well, explain to me how it's weak. Oh, the Europeans. They're I said, first off, two was from the UK, one was from America, Caleb Plant. And yes, they were white, but what that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. And in fact, if it was as easy as people said, David was at 168 during that time. He lost his belt on a scale. He lost his belt a second time due to coke, or which one was first. I don't know which one was first, but it doesn't matter. He lost it twice. In fact, it's David's mistakes. Let's be 100% here. It's David Benavidez's mistakes, which is why he probably hasn't even fought Canelo right now. The reason why he hasn't fought Canelo right now is because of his mistakes. Because if he didn't make those mistakes, which by the way, it's in the past, but if he didn't make those mistakes, he would have had one of those belts. And Canelo would have had to go through David. Is people magically forgetting that? Are people forgetting that David lost his belt, and that if he never would have lost the belt, when Canelo went to 168, he would have had to go through David Benavidez, bro? So people magically forget that. But then they go with the whole, he fought nothing but European white people in their prime. It's just the narrative. And this is what I'm saying. It's not that I'm on Canelo's dick. It's not none of that. It's he's held to an unfair standard, bro. If you're going to keep it a buck, let's keep the shit a buck. That's it. If you're going to get on him for something, then get on Crawford for the same thing. Get on Tank and Fury and everybody. I don't care who it is. Let's just keep it the same. If Canelo doesn't fight David by the end of 2024, I'm going to call it a duck. But I do not think that if he fights Munguia, which I do not want to see, if he fights him on Cinco de Mayo, I do not think it's a duck. I do not think it's a duck because of the business of boxing and because of the fact that he's got 2 fights left. But you will have people that will say, no, we don't need to. You got people doing it you got Canelo fans saying that he don't need to fight David. And that's because I really feel like in my head that they're not confident. But to be honest with you, I'm not a huge Canelo fan, and I'm confident. I am very confident that I think he still can beat David. because none of the fighters that David has faced and walked through like that are on the level of Canelo, bro. Not one. Not one. Not one got the defense of Canelo. Not one got the power of Canelo. Not one got the chin of Canelo. Not one got the experience of Canelo. Not one has accomplished anything of Canelo. You see what I'm saying? I can go down the fucking list. Ain't none of these guys did what Canelo did, so you should be confident in Canelo. You should be confident in you shouldn't be scared Canelo gonna lose. You should be confident. This is why, let me tell you why the fight is so good. Let me tell you why this fight is so good. We can go down the list and make points about why this fight is so good. I could start with David, right? Look at David. He's younger. He's younger. He's taller. He's bigger. He's faster. He throws more punches and bunches. He's a pressure fighter. He's hungry, right? He's undefeated. All these are like, oh shit, that makes it look like, he's going to kill Canelo, right? And then we go to Canelo, right? David hasn't faced nobody that has a chin of Canelo. David hasn't faced nobody that got the power of Canelo. David has not faced nobody who has the defense of Canelo. David has not fought nobody that has more accomplishments than Canelo. David has not fought nobody who has the experience and the age over him on top of that, and the defense. I mean, what the fuck? I could keep going, bro. I could keep going. So all these people saying that David's going to run through Canelo, y'all looking at something I'm not? Are y'all seeing something I'm not seeing? Tell me. Y'all seeing something I'm not? Yeah, what this is, Tycho, and I'm glad you brought that up, because you know what? The other week, I said something about, I gave my honest opinion on showbiz, and motherfuckers came at me, bro. I'm not going to say no names, because I know they did. But without saying my name, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I got under 500 subscribers, bro. I have a tiny channel. You think I can compete with Coach Malachi? No. And I like Coach Malachi. He's live right now. I can't go. It's like, bro, I can't go. Oh, he live. I can't go. Fuck that. I go live when I go live. I got nothing but respect for him. I got his number. He's cool. That's not beef. I'm just me. I'm my own man. I know I'm a small channel. But I'm going to do what I'm going to do, whether I'm cool with you or I'm not cool with you. I'm going to critique who I critique, whether you cool with the fighter, whether you not cool with the fighter. I'm going to give my opinion. Why? Because I'm not being disrespectful to you. I'm not trying to step on your toes. I'm doing the same thing you doing. I just got a smaller channel. I got less subscribers. But I'm going to tell you how I feel. And I spoke about how I felt about these outlets. And every time I do, these people come at me. And I lost subscribers, by the way. I'll fucking be straight up with you. When I spoke about showbiz and I spoke about the Boxing Voice, I had that day 400. No, at that time, I had 392. No, wait, I'm sorry. Let me see how many I have. I don't have a lot of subscribers, bro. I have 426 at that time. That I said something about showbiz in the Boxing Voice. I had 300. I remember it was like 387, bro. The next day I woke up, Tycho, I had 360. I lost 10 to 12 subscribers because that live I spoke. I don't give a fuck. You don't like me because I got something to say about them, then don't watch me, bro. But I'm not going to sit here and keep my mouth shut if I see some fuckery going on, bro. 1 week, you're saying Canelo's scared of David. The next week, you make it seem like you ain't say that shit. 1 week, you're spreading narratives and lives. The next week, you go against that narrative. Bro, I'm so damn confused when I watch some of y'all. I'm so damn confused. So I call it out. That's all I do. I'm not beefing with them. I'm just giving you what I see. And I also believe that a lot of them take content from other channels, but I can't prove it. I also believe that some of them have boxers on their payrolls. I can't prove it. But I can tell you what I think. And every time I did, I lost subscribers. Every time I did. But you know what, bro? I move how I move, man. Like, I can't let others dictate me. There are other people that won't go live when their friend goes live. So if they're cool with that channel and they see that he's live, they go, "Oh, I'm not gonna go live, bro. I can't do that, bro. I'm sorry. I have my own life. I work. I have my own schedule. I know Coach Malachi is live right now. That's my boy. He knows that's my boy. He can call me anytime. But I'm not gonna not go live because he's live. No. So if I see something and I have an opinion on showbiz, I'm gonna say it. But every time I do, I lose subscribers. I lost 10 last time I said something, which was the truth, by the way. I didn't lie. It is what it is. This community, you're damned if you do, you damned if you don't. That's why I don't care. That's why I don't care. I have, let me tell you how petty some of these dudes are. Every live that I do last year, and Tycho, I don't know if you know this, right? You remember, first off, let me say this. This generation is soft. We live in a world right now where everybody gets a medal, right? If there's a race, everybody wins. Everybody's a winner, right? That's not true, because the guy that came in first place busted his ass. He busted his ass to get first place. So the dude that came in last place, he gets a medal. Everyone gets a medal in this world. Everybody, no. There's a winner and there's a clear loser. That's how it is. And if you don't give an incentive for somebody busting their ass, he's going to look at the guy and go, wait a second, this guy's lazy. He didn't do shit and he got a medal too. You want to know how petty it is, Psycho? I went to my analytics the other day. Because I was kind of like wondering, hey, I wonder how many people, I was wondering, like, how many people do hit the thumbs down? I was wondering. And I go into my analytics and I notice that, first off, when you're on YouTube and you send a message, regardless, I could change my name from Shadow, Snake, whatever, right? It doesn't matter. When I leave a message, there's a handle. I don't know if y'all see it. There's a handle. Like mine is like ROM with a number. That's your handle. So I could change my name all I want. You only have one handle. I go to my analytics and I see the same 4 people always hitting the thumbs down, but are always there on my lives. They're always there and they're always hitting the thumbs down, not realizing YouTube changed the guidelines. So when you hit the thumbs down, it's a positive engagement. But that's how petty these motherfuckers are. They think, oh, I'm hurting Shadow Ghost. Bro, you're fucking helping me. I'm helping you. I'm helping you when I say, don't watch me. Don't give me a thumbs up. Don't give me a thumbs down. All you're doing is helping me. If that's what you want to do, fine. But I'm not going to hold my tongue. And every time I speak about somebody, I lose 10 subscribers. I lost almost 15 subscribers because I criticized showbiz. Come on, man. Whatever. Then don't watch me then, bro. Because what I said was the absolute truth. It's not hating. It's not hating. How can I hate on somebody who's blowing me out the water in every category? Every category, he blowing me out the water, bro. Views, exposure. Probably has a better personality than me. Probably more funny than me. Shit, I admit all that. I'm a tiny channel. I tell y'all all the time. So because he does all that, I got to keep my mouth shut? I got to stay silent? Is that what y'all telling me? You telling me because somebody's bigger than me, somebody looks better than me, somebody speaks better than me, somebody got more money better than me, somebody they like him more than me. You telling me because he got all that, I can't say nothing? I'm gonna shut up? No. Not me, bro. Not me. Not me. And I'm not even trying to go there, no, because I don't got nothing personal against him, G Funky. I want to make it clear. This is the last time I said something which was an honest opinion. I woke up the next day and lost 15 subscribers. And I was talking about him and the Boxing Voice that day. I remember because I was going to a doctor's appointment. It was on a Sunday. I went to urgent care and I was just telling the truth. I'm just like, look, I'm telling you the truth of what I see. I don't hate these guys. I really don't. I woke up the next day. I lost 15 subscribers. It was that day that I went into my analytics like, what the hell is going on? And then I noticed the same 4 people are always watching my lives and hitting the thumbs down. Like, so petty as fuck, bro. Like, this community is fucking crazy, bro. It is fucking nuts. I'm telling you, it's kind of hilarious sometimes, though. Sometimes it is kind of funny, though. Sometimes it is kind of funny. Yeah. But look, going back, and this leads back to Canelo. Y'all know with the way that this is, you guys should know that if he beats David, bro, it's really, to be honest, can we keep it a buck? I want to see him fight David. I think David has earned the right. But y'all do know, right, that if he beats David, they're not going to give that man respect. You do know that, right? You do know that, right? You do know they're gonna say and I hear what you're saying, Tycho. What has David Morrell done? That don't matter. That doesn't matter with these guys. The fact is they cannot give this man respect under no circumstances. So even if he beats David, it'll transfer to somebody else, but he still needs to fight David for the hardcores that really want to see the fight, because there are some hardcores that really believe that he's avoiding David. And then you have the other side that are really hyper. I call them hyper, like the same way Pacquiao had them fans that were like just crazy. Pacquiao can do no wrong, which, by the way, if there was ever close to a perfect fighter, it could have been Pacquiao. He's the nicest guy, ran through 8 weight classes. I don't know how many, I don't know how many accomplishments he's got, but still, he's still a human being. But just like he had those hyper fans, Canelo got these hyper fans now that they don't want to see him fight David. They don't want to see him fight David because they think that he'll lose. But then you got the real fans. I'm not saying that they're not real fans, but what I'm saying is they are nervous. And I'm telling you, there's nothing to be nervous about. Because for every reason I think that David could beat fucking Canelo, I just went through it and I'll go through it again. David's bigger, David's taller, David's younger, David throws more punches, David is more aggressive, David is hungry, David makes all his opponents look like shit. But look at the flip side. David's never fought nobody that has a chin like Canelo. David's never fought nobody that goes to the body like Canelo. David's never fought nobody that got the power Canelo. David fought nobody that got the experience of Canelo. David fought nobody that beat more champions than Canelo. David got more. You see what I'm saying? I could keep going, bro. So every time I make a case for David, I can make a case for Canelo too. So all y'all out there saying David gonna blow him out the water, I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Maybe y'all seeing something I don't. I think it's a very close fight. I think it's a close fight. You're right. Yeah, right. Next it'll be, but he needs to fight Wilder. Canelo needs to fight Wilder. He's ducking Wilder. Can you imagine if, okay, look, let me tell you something right now. Can you imagine what would happen if Canelo fought David and beat him one-sided? Can you imagine the frenzy and the uproar? If you got channels, what's going on, Pounds? If you got channels that quit because Errol Spence lost, can you imagine if he beats David? You got people that quit their channels because Errol Spence lost. Bro, I am never taking it that serious, bro. I will never wake up that day and go, oh shit, he lost. I gotta delete everything now. I gotta delete all my lives and video. Never. Y'all wait, y'all too much done. You letting another man dictate what you do? Not me. That's why I told you I don't like interviewing fighters, because I'm a loyal individual. I'm a loyal friend. In fact, I know one of my biggest weaknesses, and I'm not afraid to say it, one of my biggest weaknesses, and it was taking advantage of me when I was in the military. I had people take advantage of me in the military because I'm very loyal. I'm very loyal. If you don't fuck me over and you cool with me, bro, I will not talk shit about you. Other people can be talking shit about you. I might give an opinion on how I feel about what you did about it, but I'm not gonna like shit on you, bro. I'm not gonna shit on you. I don't just do it because I see 9 people kicking that man while he down. Let me go kick him while he down. I don't do that, bro. In fact, that's why I got into beef with channels, because I saw everyone attacking Punch and they wanted me to do it. And I said no. And what did that do? They came at me. I'm not doing it because 20 people doing it, bro. Y'all want to jump off a bridge and fuck it? I'm not doing it because you doing it. I'll do it because I need my own reason to do it. That's just how I am. And that's why a lot of people don't like me. And to be honest, I think that's why I don't get a lot of subscribers, because I try to be as honest as I can. And I'm not fucking sitting here trying to fucking lie and get super chats or whatever. I'm not saying that's what everybody does. There's a lot of channels that don't do it. But come on, man. When you go to some of these channels and go back to their history, man, go back to their, click on their channel, go to old videos, right? Go to old lives, go back 6 months and look how they were talking or what they thought about somebody. I'm not saying you don't change. You could change your opinion about a fighter, But listen to stuff that they were saying. Now you go today with they got all the subscribers and the super chats, and they're catering. They're catering to an audience. And that's what I said. I brought it up to Showbiz. I said, in my opinion, I think he does that. Is that wrong? No, he can do what he wants. He's obviously successful. I say that. I lose 15 subscribers. Fucking incredible, man. Oh my goodness, man. Y'all petty, bro. Y'all petty, man. Stop, man. Shit is petty, bro. It is what it is, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. That's good, Merlo. So you want to see the fight, right? Right? So David's the real Mexican. So Canelo's not Mexican. Why? Merlo, I want to try to understand your mindset, brother. You Mexican, right? I'm not Mexican. I'm Puerto Rican. So, but you love your people, right? I love my people too. What makes Canelo not a Mexican, bro? You're not proud of what he's done? All he does is rep his people. All he does is talk about Mexico. So why you don't like him? Last I checked, every time he fights, he says, you're doing it for Mexico, right? I've actually heard him say, he don't care what anybody else thinks. He does it for his people. You don't like him? Why? Why? Is it because he didn't fight David? Is that why? You think he ran from Boo Boo too? Merlo? You think Canelo ran from Boo Boo as well? You think that? You notice how when every time one of these narratives expire and the expiration date goes, it's just another one. It's just another one. It's another one. We'll just make up another one. Oh, his water didn't get spiked? Okay, egg weights. Oh, egg weights ain't working? Oh, he paid off the trainer. They'll just keep going, bro. But everything he does for Mexico. So really, is that what it is? So because he's got some, I don't even know if he's got, if he does, I don't even know. So because he's got some Irish in him and he's been repping Mexico his whole career, you don't accept him? Damn. Y'all rough. Y'all rough, man. Damn. I could see if he was shitting on your own people. He ain't shitting on your own. I mean, shit. Everything he does, I swear, every fight he mentions Mexico and his people, man. Every fight. But yet, a lot of his own people are the ones that criticize him. I get it, bro. Look, I get the whole moving like Floyd, you know, picking your fights or whatever. But you don't think, like, do you ever think of and I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. I want to make it clear as a fan, I don't agree with it, but I understand it. You don't think that the business and A side and it's not like he didn't kind of like earn it. He earned 168 undisputed, did he not? Did he not earn that? And he earned it in a span of what, 1 year? At a time when boxing was stagnant, this man was holding boxing down. He gets criticized the most during that time for going undisputed at a time when boxing was so stagnant and Bud Crawford and Errol Spence didn't want to fight each other and Tank and Ryan were going back on Twitter and all this other stuff. He was holding boxing down, but yeah, he got criticized the most. I mean, this community is something else, bro. Something else. Look, man, I'm gonna say this before I get out of here. Hold on 1 second. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you, man. I don't know how long you've been here because I'm about to end it, but you can go back and see. I appreciate you, man. Look, I'm gonna end with this, man. I think he needs to fight. He should fight him now. Just fight him now. Fight him now. It's only gonna get worse as far as like the competition wise. But I don't think David blows him out the water. I don't think David blows him out the water because when I look at it, every advantage I give David, there's an advantage I give to Canelo. David bigger, to me, Canelo stronger. David younger, David got experience. David's faster, okay. Canelo, good body puncher, great defense. Canelo, David wears people down. Canelo got an iron granite chin. I mean, I can go back and forth. That's what makes it such a good fight. I just don't see this whole he gonna kill Canelo not until I see it. Not until I see it. And I think David has a good chance of beating Canelo. I just think it's a lot closer than what some of these people are making it seem. I mean, people saw what he did to Boo Boo and think he gonna do that to Canelo. Why? What Boo Boo? And I'm not trashing Boo Boo because the more that we trash Boo Boo, the more that it makes it look like David's fight was pointless and Canelo could just say, "Oh well, he fought another nobody, so I don't need to fight him." So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna trash Boo Boo. Boo Boo came in and Boo Boo fought. And like I said, I think Boo Boo did not plan to fight like that. Them first 2 rounds, he was forced to fight like that because of the immense pressure David was putting on him. He was forced to fight. I honestly do not believe Boo Boo Andrade came into that fight thinking the first 2 rounds, I'm going to come at him as fast as I can. And I'm going to try to. No, he was forced to do that, bro. Because from the moment that bell rang, David was on his ass, bro. Was on him, bro. He was on him. Forcing him to throw those combinations, forcing him to exert a lot of energy. Not to mention that David was not respecting any of his power at all, which what makes him so dangerous. But let me ask you, you think he's going to do that to Canelo? You think he's going to walk Canelo down from the first start of the bell? Okay, well, you know what? It sounds good. It sounds good, and I want to see it. It sounds good. You good, Merlo? Ain't nothing, bro. I was just asking you. I don't know if you mad, and I was just asking you a question. You said he's not a real Mexican, and I'm just telling you, all that man does is represent your people. That's all he does. I was just trying to figure out where your mindset's at. Shit, if somebody, every time they did something, they said, yo, I do this for Shadow. I do this for Shadow, bro. I do this for Shadow and my people. I do this. I'd like him. I mean, he's not giving me a reason not to. You do know, right, that David is not fully Mexican either, bro. You said the real Mexican, right? Did you say the real Mexican? Let me go back. You said the real Mexican, and because what? He's Irish? You do know David is not 100% Mexican, right? You know he's Ecuadorian and he's got some Dominican in him. Did you know that? So is he not the real Mexican either? Oh, wait, you said David's the real Mexican. But how's he the real Mexican if he's got Ecuadorian in him and Dominican? Hold on a second. You see how that narrative goes? It's Canelo, he not Mexican. Is David? He Mexican, though. That's what they've been doing to Canelo his whole career, bro. That's what they've been doing to him the whole career. They criticize him for something. They don't keep the same fucking energy when it comes to somebody else. I've seen it for years. And I'm not even a huge Canelo fan. But if you try to keep it a buck, I'm a dick rider. No. I'm just saying, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it to David then? David not 100% Mexican. And this is like, yeah, no, I think, you know what it is, Angel? A lot of these guys know Canelo can fight. Even the people that don't like Canelo know he can fight. You want to know how I know? You want to know how I know? Because when you look at these narratives, right? A lot of them has to do with him not fighting somebody of what? A higher caliber. They're not saying he's trash. Because why would a trash person need to fight David Benavidez? Why would a trash person, you see what I'm saying? Obviously, they think he could fight. A lot of these guys, I think they don't like Canelo. Some of these people really don't like Canelo seriously, and it's a man they've never met before. They seriously get in their feelings when it comes to this man. They are willing to fight motherfuckers over him, bro. They're willing to throw a fade. They'll fade out in the street over this man that they never met, which you don't even know if you met him in real life. He might be cool as hell to you, bro. You don't know that. It's because they watch certain, it's the way the information is, the propaganda coming out of the outlets that they watch. And that's why I get on some of these outlets, because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes. And in fact, y'all know, anyone who watches me knows that most of my fucking chat don't agree with me most of the time. Sergeant is always saying something. Pounds will tell me in a second. Most of them say fuck Shakur. They know I try to stick up for Shakur sometimes, but I had to get on him for that performance. But most of my chat don't agree with me. But that's how I prefer it. That's how I prefer it. I want them to be honest with me. And just like you're being honest with me, bro, I'm just trying to figure out where your head is at. I don't understand how he not Mexican, but David ain't fully Mexican either. But he the real Mexican, huh? It's just, Angel, this is what I've been trying to understand. But one thing I've learned after a period of time, it's no different than you trying to understand women. You try to understand women, right? I say this all the time. Any man that comes up to me and goes, man, I know all about women. I could tell you everything about, I could tell right there he don't know shit about women. Any man that come up to me and goes, man, I don't understand women. He know about women, because women don't even know why they do what they do. So taking time out to try to understand why they hate this man, you could try to, okay, you could say maybe because he's Mexican and some of them are black. Okay, but that doesn't account for his own people not liking him, right? His own people don't like him because they think he's not fighting everybody, but yet they do like him when he does certain things that calls out and represents their people. Is they pick and choose when they like him. They like him on Monday, they don't like him on Tuesday. They like, and they can do that if they want. But you sitting here trying to understand why they do what they do to him, you're gonna be dizzy, bro. You're gonna be dizzy. The fact of the matter is that the man is held to an unfair standard than any other fighter in boxing right now. Than any other fighter in boxing. Some of them say Tank Davis is the face of boxing, yet he's never been undisputed in any weight class and has only held a WBA regular. I like Tank. Let me make that clear. I like Tank. I am not talking about Tank. I'm talking about the people that are projecting this out on. He doesn't sell more than Canelo. He hasn't had better competition than Canelo. He hasn't had more accomplishments than Canelo, but yet somehow he's above Canelo. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, man, look, I appreciate y'all for being here, man. My live went over a little bit more than it was. I'll probably wake up with less subscribers now after mentioning showbiz again. It is what it is, man. To me, I ain't got no problem with showbiz. Shout out to showbiz. Go subscribe to showbiz. But I look at it like this. The people that I lose, it is what it is. It's like weeding them out anyway. But y'all, I appreciate y'all, man. This shout out goes till next time. I'm out. Have a blessed night.